Hey guys, welcome back. All right, so welcome back to another session here. Just before we start, guys, all educational purposes here. There's nothing real, trading advice and all of that stuff. So, all right, so let's have a look. Hope you guys had a good weekend. Let me know if the sound is all good. Just type in Y in the chat if sounds good, if you can hear me fine. Good. Thanks. All right, so I'm going to start off. Okay, so this week we're going to do it a little bit better or different. We're gonna break it down from the higher time frame all the way to where we were going to enter. So I'm already got a bit of a bearish view here that I think we might open bearish when the market opens, but let's look at it. All right, so this is the daily. Just to show you guys, we had this last week. We had this nice big bar, inside bar. We break out, we test it here to accelerate higher. So obviously we are still bullish with this. We could just run higher, or we can come back, touch this black candle here. But that's just on the daily. I want to bring your attention here to the 1 hour. And this is what's important for me today. In the 1 hour, I mean, where market started to rally up, 50% is there, and just want to see something quickly here. Yeah, that's right. All right, so sorry, I've got my markings on a different chart here. So obviously we've got this little, I'm gonna mark this one out. We'll make it pink color. We'll call it daily fair value gap. Oh, sorry, H1. So the reason I'm marking this out, to take all of this off, don't worry about those. If you take from this low here where we broke structure and start going higher, I mean, this fair value gap is definitely fine for us to test in, but we could potentially go lower here. And for us to actually test this fair value gap, look, I'll mark it like this. Then we've got it. But I don't want you guys to think when you touch this. So we got to get in at a 50% of that first fair value gap or lower. I just want to see something. Why is this different? Just give me a second. No, it's the same. All right. I'm taking this lines off. I'm gonna take this off, this off. All right. So where can we see price go to? So I've got these liquidities here. I'm not saying we're gonna run all the way down. I'm saying we're gonna see what price does in this H1 fair value gaps to either bounce, and if we slice through it, we might see liquidity lower. All right, so this week we definitely just gonna trade where the higher time frames is. So 1 hour, that's still bullish, but we need to get through those fair value gaps if we really want to do something else. All right, so here we can see there's a fair value gap right there. So yeah, let's just look at or keep an eye. If we think we're going to bounce in there, this could be a good area to start. But we're going to go through just marking that out, and let's see what where are we with? Okay, so we pretty much where we ended on Friday. Still got this gap down here, guys. Let's maybe make a 1 minute of this. Just want to keep this, because this is definitely something we could still come in full. Don't worry about that. I'll worry about that. This is what's important. Friday open gap. We'll make this a light gray color. All right. So now we've got some context here. We're going to go 15 minutes. So I just want to sort this all out so we can look at it properly. All right, so market's open. I think we're going to maybe sell off, but we could bounce up and then. So we are below this VWAP here. I'm just keeping the VWAP on here to show you guys that we are staying in line with direction. So we are bullish, but the short term looks like we're going to push lower here, which we said. Okay. Okay, so 15-minute. If you look at the 15-minute, we are bearish because we push. So we did open with a gap down and then we push high. We came back down. We came into this fair value gap right here. This one here. And I'll make it blue. And that is exactly, if you take that high to the low, about 50%, that's where we came down. So let's see what we do from this low here. Asia low, yes. All right, so for me, I want to see what do we do. So we've got fair value gaps here that's holding price down. But what we need to uncipher today is this just a pullback from this low to that high. So this is obviously your equal highs. Equal highs here. So there's no liquidity right there. So we came up and down. And we need to see what is it we're going to do down here. Okay, so let's see what the 1 minute tells us. Nice outside bar, rand liquidity goes down here. Be careful with that. Last week, keep looking at these things, take a short in those fair value gaps, and then get swapped to the other side. Might work today, but I think what the aim is going to be on this live stream going forward, instead of me just taking trades to read price to show you whether it stopped me out or not, we are going to look at quality trades rather, and then take those, to talk it through. Because the main aim here is to obviously create that consistency, to show people who's new and who wants to learn that if you do the same thing consistently, you are going to make money. So let's see, where are we with the 15 minutes? Right, we just have to sit and wait here for a second. Okay. Just 1 second. I'm trying to put something on my. Okay, there we go. Just a candle counter. I've got a CFD account open here, so I'm going to trade on there as well. I'll post the results daily so you guys can follow along on that. Okay, so we still got time on this 15 minutes. Okay, so that's the open. So this is not the fair value gap we're looking for. We need to create a new one for the first presented fair value gap. Okay, let's see. Okay, this is exactly the reason why. I mean, I'm not taking shorts because look at this. We might bounce off here to go higher, although we want to see, I mean, at least, let's mark this out so you guys can see at least this level or this one down here. Those are the two levels we want to see if price is going to get to it. This fair value gap is the 15-minute fair value gap, which is also important for price right now. And we can see these highs here. This is liquidity, just to show you. And that's, I'm going to make it equal highs. And the reason I say this is equal highs, that high, and this high, they're all lower highs. They're very close. And they, you know, within this 15-minute fair value gap. So let's just do this so it's nice and neat. 15 minutes. So we could see price go up to run these highs and then come down to bounce from here and then go back in sideways or go up. It is Monday. The SF is FOMC week this week, guys. And I'm also looking at this little gap here that basically got inverted here, and that tells me we might push up here. There's 2 red folder days, Wednesday and Thursday, so be careful. Or be mindful of it. So let's see if there's anything. When there's a low here, lows, equal lows there, and that's where we spike into. So let's just give it some time here. I mean, if we close above here, then obviously there's some equal highs up here that we could trade too. But let's see. Bit of a mixed bag right now. So no need to just jump in and take whatever you can. Just be careful. There's a little fair value gap here. This one here. And if you look closely, this little gray line here, that's a VWAP from 930. So the immediate trend looks a little bit bullish because we're above that. And then the session VWAP from start of today, price is below that. So we pretty much stuck between the two. And what we'll see. We will see. 930. Okay, that's the high. That's the low so far. Okay, so now we're down below that VWAP again. Just want to see how this candle on the 15-minute close. Just to show you what I'm looking for. I want to see if we're going to close below this, and we can actually say below that level there. Going back to the 1 minute. We've got about 3 candles left after this. So let's see. Okay, so let's right, so someone's saying that SP is pushing up. Okay. Let's see. That's just that one. Alright, so we've got 1.5 minutes left, so we are well below that. Okay, so back up there again. Just want to see this first 15 minutes, you know, sometimes first 15 or 30 minutes play out to get us a nice indication on where we're going. Okay, so that 930 VWAP is lining up with this little fair value gap. But again, price inverse, 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 inverse. So that's obviously not good. So I'm going to take that off so we don't get confused. So we're pretty much stuck between the two. So we could see up, down, or down, up. All right, see this line here? We need this candle to close below it in order for the 15-minute to close below it. So far, we're closing above it. And when you look at the 15-minute, this is what I mean. We pin through it. So there's a very good chance that we might see price go up here. Doesn't mean it can't go down. It can definitely go down. But yeah, let's see. Okay, so this looks pretty bullish, bearish right now. But let's see. Okay, so equal highs, liquidity building up here. So let's give it a, so this is the low. Okay. Okay, there we go. All right, so we added 50% now. So let's see. Let's keep an eye here. And get a push into this to sell from. And it would be key for me to have waited to get to a liquidity, give me some sort of a reversal there, and then targeted this low. But nevertheless, we did go through to that 50% that we marked out with this circle here. But we also want to see, are we going to close through it, test it, and come down all the way here, or are we going to spike all the way there and come back? All right, so what we're going to do, so as we go along here, we'll work out, I'll prepare like a checklist, a daily checklist, what you guys need to look for. What I'm looking for when I take a live trade, and not all the trades that I take on this live stream is live capital or live trades. I'm very specific, and I am going to take it on a FDMO account that I've created, and I'll share the results. So far, no trades, and it's a 100K account. I think I need to make 10K profit there. Daily drawdown is like 3%, but I'm only going to limit myself to like 2 trades. If I lose those 2 trades, I'm not taking more trades, and I'm only going to risk like 0.5% max per trade. If I catch 2 trades because I do the AM and PM session, then I'll look for if there's something in the PM session to take as well. All right, so obviously this low here, that's a swing point. We want to see if we're going to close below it, travel lower. Like we said, 15-minute is bearish, as you can see. This structure here is a bullish structure. So we went up, consolidate, push up, consolidate, push down, came back, test that, and now we're breaking structure here. So this is a bullish pullback to bounce. It's important to see what happens here. If this is a sell-off here, we could fill this gap from Friday, but we need to see how we close down here first. This is still a key low, so we might come and touch it to close above, then we might see price go higher. Or if we close down, we could see price go lower. There's plenty sell side lower down, and if we obviously go down to that extent, we'll look at it. So here we've got did we get a break in structure here? No, but we are pushing lower. So okay, so if this is the low here, and we pin up to go in here, we want to, if you want to take a short to down here, this is where you would, this is 50%, it's pretty deep. It's above the 50% of this fair value gap. So let's just keep a close eye on that. So this is what we said. We pinned there, we pulled up, we closed below it, we tested, and then we want to see price go lower. Yeah. Okay, let's see. See what this fair value gap does. Are we gonna bounce here to come lower, or are we gonna, what are we gonna do? So now with this fair value gap here, let's see. Okay, so this looked like the bounce to go higher. But let's see, it could run this to come down. Or this could be just a pin to reverse to go higher. I mean, this is breaker structure here. Let's see if we're going to run to these equal highs now, or are we going to just create another pin to travel lower to create this liquidity here first. Fair value gap here, inverse right here, so we could bounce from here to go higher. So basically what we've done, we've filled this fair value gap just below 50%, and all we got to do now is see. Yeah, so 15 minutes. Because we are still bullish on the 1 hour, I mean, this whole section here, this is, you know, this is a good trade, basically. But let's just keep an eye on it for now. It's just Okay, so we just need to keep an eye on this. I mean, we can go down to this fair value gap here if you really want to look for longs. All right, so let's see. What we're going to do, so we're still stuck between the two VWAPs, and we've got this equal highs in this 15-minute fair value gap. So let's see what we do there. This could be a nice bounce here in this area there. And if we really want to mark it out, so it's pretty deep. So you want to see a pullback deep in here. So let's see. Make it 10. Let's put it in there and see if we can get it. Yeah, I mean, 50-minute for that 50%. I mean, it's still in that fair value gap if you look at it. It's actually in the bottom fair value gap. That was inversed. But bears it may, let's just keep an eye on it. Just be patient, yeah. Let's see. Is anybody in any trades yet? I mean, let me know. Still bouncing off that view up there, so let's see what we're gonna do here. So guys, I'm trying to get connected to this bloody FTMO account. I only realized now it opened a MT5 account and not an MT4 account. Okay, so 15 minutes so far. Gosh, just give me a second, yeah. 15 minutes. I mean, 15 minutes is a big pin we've got here. But, I mean, regardless of what it reads, this is the low, that's the high, this is the optimal trade, area to go long. So we got to break through this in order to go short. So at this point, I'm thinking because of this V-shaped reversal in an area to go long, if we get down here, we could run this up to these equal highs up here. That's what I think. Okay, let me just sort out this bloody account. FTMO. Gosh, what a mission. What a mission. Right, so let's see. Pre-consolidating here, so we V-reversed here, consolidate, so maybe we get this bounce from this fair value gap. So we are in the fair value gap right now, so let's see if it can pick us up here. Okay, let's fix this FTMO. MT4 start. Gosh, what a mission. All right, so let's see. Let's put it in here and lock in. Okay, almost there. Copy that. Paste it there. Let's see what's the server. Okay, here we go. Let's see if we can get us picked up here. Okay, so 15 minutes looks bearish to me. we've got a bullish structure on the 1 hour. 15-minute just look, does look bearish to me. So, I mean, it's going to be critical now to see. I'm actually going to take this off. I'm not going to, oh gosh. Okay. I'm out of that. This is where it would have picked me up. I know this is a structure on the 1 hour to bounce, but the 15-minute and the 1 minute reverse, yes, let's see. But 15 minutes and even this, if we close below this, we're below the session VWAP and all of that. So a bit of a mixed bag for me right now. So we might actually push lower here. Okay, let's see. This could be the bounce to run up here. Okay, so let's see if are we bouncing? Are we what? At the VWAP now. Okay, let's see. That would be a nice entry there. I want to see how we close here. Okay, so there's lots of buy side up here. We broke lower into this fair value gap. We bounced, but we want to see more momentum to the upside, targeting these liquidity pools up here. Obviously, we want to see a close above here to give us some context to go higher. Take that off. Okay, let's see. Can we close above here? Come on, can we push it? This again is out of this fair value gap. We inverse this little gap here. We tested it. So happy to see price bounce higher from here to go to these equal highs up there. Maybe we can actually take a buyer just to show you guys. To go to that level there, but I need to close above here first. Not stop pinning like that. Okay, so we between the two VWAPs. So just be careful if we get here that we bounce back down. We want to see close outside of those VWAPs to take us to those equal highs. Well, let's hope we're not getting stuck here again between price going sideways. Yep, looks like we want to dance around in the sideline again. Okay, well, let's see. Might get stopped here, but we now need to get through that level there. See if this low is there to stay and consolidate here, but I'm not feeling confident with this trade. Let's see, maybe this is just like a little pullback to push up here. We need to get through that level there. Not just pin, we need to close above that. Okay, so when there's conflict biases between the 15, the higher time frame, and the shorter dip, I guess that's the one thing I've learned lately. Just stay out of it. It will just rock you like you cannot believe. H1 is bullish. 15-minute bearish with bullish pins. 1 minute looks like a nice V-shaped reversal manipulation. Now you want to see expansion, and then you just pull back again. What can you do? All right, it's one of those things, I guess. Okay. Gosh, I don't know. I don't know. I think the main thing is, I mean, just go back to 15 minutes here. Down, up, down. So you got to close below, above this to see price go higher. And as we can see, we not. Or not yet. Put it that way. Maybe it's just fooling us a little bit here. I don't know. I don't know. Who knows? But let's see. Um, I mean, you can argue, say, this down candles, taking this out, going up, taking out that high. This is the breaker. The problem then is this is where price should bounce. 50% of this fair value gap. That's the thing. I don't trade breakers, to be honest. Otherwise, you catch yourself in a situation when there's too many things and then you miss the trades. But let's see. We did have a nice reaction there. We just need to see now, can we push through here to run liquidity here? But I guess what I should have done was, I mean, I could have got in here, but these white candles should have at least closed above here. But now we're going down again, so hopefully this can push up and close above that. That will give me some sort of comfort that we want to go higher, but not the way it looks like now. But let's see. Just holding that view up. It is Monday, guys. Pretty much price is stuck right now. And I mean, this thing can go spike down, touch here, stop me out, and then rally up. Or just rally up and then we would be lucky. But the right thing for price to do is to we're pretty much stuck in this range. We didn't go higher, we didn't go lower, but we could manipulate low and then pump up. But let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Come on, push up here. Now you can, or now you want to. Look, at the end of the day, if this is stopping me out here, then it's fine. Or just have to, I don't know how long I must wait for trade to get good on a Monday, to be honest. Just refusing to go higher. And amazing. Come on. Okay, so what is this doing? Almost like an equal low here. Higher lows, lower highs, lower highs. So just pulling price in and then make some crazy moves or something. The key was I should have left my order down here. Me trying to jump in later. If you get your value here and price does this, you're still in profit and you can decide to close the trade and move on or something. If you get up here and we get down to consolidate, I mean, then you're stuck in a bloody drawdown and you can't really, move your stop. So this, in my opinion, was a bit of a dumb trade again. And but let's see. Let's see if we can get momentum to the upside. Or we're just pinning here to go lower. I guess that's Monday for you. Well, let's see. I need to close above that line. That's important for me. I mean, we're still 20 minutes away from the macro, so I can't even count on that. I mean, this move down here, this was macro, and now we're in consolidation. See, we punch through these, and this close here is probably going to tell me we're going to go for your stop there. Oh, gosh. Guess it's one of those things. It's one of those things. Guys, just notice I'm not taking this and drag it lower or something. I'll leave it there. That just tells me I was wrong. I mean, if I drag it down and price decide to go even lower, where am I going to drag it to? I mean, it's already telling you you were wrong. Maybe it punch in here and reverse. Yeah, that's fine. One of those things as well. But I mean, this was this push up here that we didn't get there. That was, it's like one of the key elements that tells you we're not going up right now. And now we're just going sideways, pushing up, pushing down, pushing up, and see how we're holding that that view up there. So let's see. So the actual fact is, if we entered here on the hourly, your stop should be like down here. That's just it if you want to trade like that. If you then go to 15 minutes and you want to go long, let me show you. You need to get price to close above these. Got to close here to go higher. I mean, what we're doing now is playing Russian roulette here. Amazing. Just amazing. We can run those lows. These lows here, run it. pin it, and then go higher. Yep, there you go. Gosh. Okay. Now let's see. All right, so when we run liquidity like this, you want to now at least see price come and close above here. This is all black down candles. Let's see if we close below this low, or are we gonna pin through it. Or, I mean, if we close like this, then I think we're gonna go even lower. Gosh. And this is exactly what we said. But let's see. Let's just see. All right, so so let's just do this, and let's see. Breaking lower, so we might go lower here. Okay. Okay, so 15 minutes is still showing a bearish side of things here. We haven't closed above anything yet, so we'll have to see if we're going to close below this to actually go lower down here. Okay, let's see. All right, so this high here to this equal highs here. So if you want to take a short, this is where you would take it. I'm going to clear this out. You would want to take it up there. The only reason I'm looking at this is that's a swing point that send us lower. So let's see. Is this short? This is now long. What the hell? Let's see. Let's see, guys. Let's see. This is amazing. Let me drink some water. Maybe, I don't know, give us some direction or something. Oh, there we go. All right, so let's see if this is gonna bring something lower to take us higher. Okay, I'm taking the long here. Gosh, should have waited. So, but let's see. Okay, so profit is going to be up here. Okay, so let's see if we can get this thing going. Okay, so we've closed above this. So now we want to close above there. Let's just see again. Okay, so that's 50% right there. Let's see if we want to... Okay, let's see. I could take another 5 here. Buy another 5. And see. Okay, let's see how it plays out now. Maybe we've done this, consolidate. That's not manipulation. This is manipulation. It shifted away. It created IFVG fair value gap up here, 50% right there. And now let's see. we need to get above this level to close above there, and you know, obviously take it from there. See if we can get up here. Stop going down, man. Give us the push. Give us the push. Gosh. Guys, don't forget to hit that like button. It helps if you find any value. I know price action's been, I don't know what you call it, but it's not the best. Okay, let's see. I mean, I drank water. I don't know, are we going up? So now what we have here is we had this stupid consolidation. We manipulated below here aggressively. We bounced off that 50% of that fair value gap, and then we reversed, closing above, you know, break of structure, all of this. This looks like a pullback now. Well, I could be wrong. This could just drop through the floor again. I don't know. I mean, if we take everything off, this is the 15-minute pins, spike, pull back, pins, a close, spike, back. So don't know what to do with that. I mean, if you look at this, there's a high, lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high. So the lows are building up buy side. And we need to get through this to run it. But maybe we're waiting for the macro. I don't know. Price goes sideways like this, guys. The best thing is, I mean, this was 9:30 here, so price was already sideways before 9:30, and then we went down. When you go down, you want to come up and break structure. We didn't. We just went straight back into that range. Oh, we spiked out, we came back. So this is holding price for something. So let's see if it's holding for the big push now, macro time, in 6 minutes. Let's see if we can get it up there and then either push or down, lower. Okay, let's see. We need to get above this level. Can we do it? Okay, let's see. Can we push up now? Let's see something here. gosh. Hate this. Just close above those black candles there. And then we decide to sell off again. Oh my word. Oh my word. It's not want to go anywhere. Let's just do water again. Okay. Guys, the key thing here is we are still bullish in that 1 hour chart. We like pins and needles on a 15-minute chart, and then 1 minute doesn't look better either. So we literally just stuck in this, that high to that low, this midpoint. We just chopping away. Chop, 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 chop. All right, so these lows here, we've been through that in that fair value gap there. We have to close above this black candle's body here and not do that. I mean, it's good to say you have to be patient and wait. It's all good. But lately, if you sit on your hands, you'll probably lose your hands because you will cut off all blood supply for days. Hardy-dee, hardy-da, hardy-dee, hardy-da. Hardy-dee, hardy-da. All right, let's see. Can we get some magic going here? All right, 2 minutes to the 1 minute 30 seconds to the macro time. Let's see if macro can deliver what we want. I must say, price action like this is normally pretty normal for FOMC week. An FOMC week for me is normally no trading weeks because statistically I lose money or break even. It's very rarely that I make money. Just so you guys know. You're looking at this VWAP, it's just a straight line, like a great one straight line. Hey, look, we weren't that bad today. We did say we want to see price come to this level or this level. We did get to that level. We went and filled the gap, consolidated, touched this 50% again, which is 50% of this little wick. And we pushed away. We break structure there. We in consolidation, which means this low should hold and we should see price actually push higher. But what I'm seeing and what the market does, two different things. Right, so we in the macro now. Let's see if macro is going to surprise us and shift this thing to that liquidity. Like it did down here. Push, push. Let's see if we can push, push here. Oh, gosh. Come on. Why is it so difficult? What in the world? Jeepers. Makes me wonder if I want to trade the PM session today. But maybe we get something good. Don't know if you guys saw that crazy guy that ran into Trump's function. I mean, I never watch news, but I looked at that. I was like, holy crap, what's happening? Oh my word. Going up, coming down, going up, coming down. It's just impossible. Even if you trade it here, you can't even put your stop below this run here. And the reason being is you haven't break any structure. You're just running. I mean, equal highs run, equal lows run. Okay, so now what? Break structure there. This should be safe. Okay, let's just go and test again. Feels like when you trade these days, if you go 1 point in profit, take the money. Because even if you risk 1,000 points, it will run your stop. It runs the lows, but it does not get close to the highs. Low high, low high, low high, low high, low high. And all the lows get run through. This is probably going to run through, making new higher lows, higher lows. Nice triangular again. Okay, so now we lower. So now what? Are we going to bounce back up again? Yeah. Okay, so now you run this low. Why don't you go run that high again? Oh my gosh. My gosh, my gosh. $50 minutes still stuck there. Let's see if we can get a bounce here. All right, let's see if we're going to pin and bounce or what. All right, let's see now if we can push through that midpoint again. This line here, that's midpoint. Let's see if we can go to the other side again. If I collapse my trade here, it might just run up there. So maybe that's what I should do for whoever's in the trade here. Okay, back at that VWAP, and like to dance around the VWAP today. Pretty much stuck between the two VWAPs, and all we want is just equal highs to get run, or just down here. But yeah, I don't know. Gosh. Come on, boys. Take us higher. We ran liquidity. We shift that little structure there. We hopefully bounce from that little fair value gap. Now we want to see price go up here. Let's do it. Just a little bit of a push. Da-da-da-da. Jeepers, jeepers. These high resistance liquidity is killing me. You say manipulation. best part is we're manipulating lower, but nothing take these buy sides out. Pretty much refuse to go there. I just don't get it. Yeah, I must tell you. I mean, back in the day before Trump, trading wasn't that bad. I mean, trading would print equal highs. It will manipulate lower. It will come back, consolidate, run, enter, go to your equal highs. And you're done for the day. Or sometimes that's equal highs and equal lows. You wait for it to run there. It sets up there. You short it, take down. You can buy it again and go back up. Watch, guys. Watch. I'm going to end the stream, and then this thing is going to run beautifully. And I'm going to come back and tell you guys what happened after the fact. I think Trump's watch is set to the wrong time zone. I think he's got his times wrong. Okay, but it is what it is. As Australians, they say we must adapt, and we're trying our best to adapt to crappy price action. But let's wait. Let's wait. Equal highs there. Oh man, what in the world? What in the world? What in the world is happening? Because now we need to see price actually close above that, but now we close below here, so we might just go lower. Right, so anybody that looked at this as a IFVG, I mean, I'm not sure where you would have entered here because this candle closed above it. I don't think you would have taken this because this candle just pinned through it. But this would have been a nice entry to break even here and target and get stopped at break even. But today I'm not even getting to move my stop. I mean, I'm in the business of just taking losing trades. Oh gosh. New week. You're talking about the opening gap from today. Up here, that little one. I mean, price has been bouncing off that. But oh, I don't know. Was a bit messy. Not good messy, like soccer messy. It's just dirty messy. What are you talking about? This one down here. I mean, this is Friday's opening gap. I know this is probably not what you're referring to. The gap between Friday close and the open before Asia. Friday close. I don't know about that gap, to be honest. This is just insane crazy. This is just crazy that it doesn't make sense. All right, so now let's wait. Normally this is the time when I would stop my stream, but let's see if I can stay on a little bit longer and see if we can get amazing. All right, so let's see. We need to get above this level here. All right, so let's just reassess. Maybe I must take all these lines off so price can not see anything and move a little bit. But we need to close above this level here. Okay, so let me take this off. This is the area. Let us see now. Okay, so this fair value gap was holding price, then it broke through again. So let's see if we can get a bounce from here. Or we're going to start inverse it like 2 million times in 5 minutes. Come on. Do it. Push up. Show me your rocket speed. I wonder how people are trading these VWAPs, because I swear, I mean, I don't know what the strategy is around VWAPs, but I hope it's not closing above and below, because if you short it here, you got it wrecked there. You short it here, you get, oh, maybe you made some profit, I don't know. But then you get stopped there again. Short here, got stopped. Short here, I don't know, maybe profit. And we back down. If price was playing ball, I would have said this is your OTE. OTE to target lock 221 up here. But because we're in this shit here, I would not recommend anything. Oh gosh, here we go, down. Down she goes. Gosh. All right, so let's see. Yeah, so that's correct. I mean, we spoke about 15 minutes earlier, and we did say this was bearish to start with, but then we pinned this, and I was like, okay, so maybe it's bullish. Because if you look at a 1 hour, 1 hour starts from this low to that high. This is the optimal entry to buy, and we got this nice rejection. But then after that, we don't get any follow through higher. It's just going, going lower. Now, I agree 100% that that looks bearish. It's 1 hour bullish, 50-minute looks bearish. But then you look at the 1 minute, you look at the fair value gap on 15 minutes, the 1 hour fair value gap, and we're just going back and forth down here, taking lows out, lows out, lows out, but the highs just get lower highs and the high stays. So that to me is we're building up liquidity here. We could most definitely drop further and then come back later. That I agree. But I would like to see price do some of this buy side up here. And then we created these bigger swing points, which is higher lows, lower highs. So this is just squeezing price for something. I mean, the 15-minute is just getting you excited to go short, then it comes back. Getting you excited to go short, then it comes back. Gradually moving down, and maybe we get like a nice push and then reverse or something. I'm not saying it's reverse. I just know because there's so many different confluences. 1 minute, 1 hour, daily, not the daily, the 15-minute all does something different. I mean, even this fair value gap got inversed. 1, 2, 3, 4. So, and that's also just sticking around. Let's see what's happening here. What can we get from this? All right, let's see. Still, my stops below here because that's the break of structure we got after liquidation of these lows here. Then we thought this is a nice pullback, and yeah, don't know what this is. It's not a pullback. I want to look at the 15-minute. There was a day where similar price action was. Oh, it was on this day. Let me show you guys. So I think this might just drop this day. Yeah, this was on Friday. Chop, 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 chop. And then we moved, and we moved what? Okay, so we moved after that. So now we chop, 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 chop again. Gosh, let's see. This is such a mess. But we're holding on. I don't know why I'm holding on. I promise you guys, I am not sure where this thing is going. But anyways, All right, so someone's moving to break even. Is it because you're short, or are you short? All right, so looks like we. Oh, so I'm holding this because the on-screen trade is a long trade, and I mean, I needed something to break up here to move to break even. This is the structural. So I've had no opportunity yet to even break even. So I'm most probably going to get stopped on this trade. Normally we get break a structure and push higher, then I move it to break even quite quickly. And like as you can see now, we're getting a nice momentum to my stop loss, and there we go. All right, so I'm out of that trade. Yep, I don't know what to say, guys. But I can tell you now, it looks like we're gonna sell off. Maybe we just do something here because we've got all this buy side here. So much buy side. And this could be liquidation here. This could be the turnaround here to go up. Don't know. I just don't know. All right, so 15-minute is bearish. 1 minute is turning bearish now as well, and obviously no point trying to fight the trend. 1 hour's got a bullish structure, and that's obviously not playing out right now. I mean, I'm saying it's not playing out, but we could still bounce from this level. This is still permissible for price to bounce to go higher. I think, yeah, I'll need to go back and see what I could have done differently. I mean, the main thing is these VWAPs was bearish from market open. And and I think for me, I just wanted to trade to these equal highs, not really try to change the trend into a bullish move. Just try to get up here and then come down again if it wants to. But yeah, I think it's one of those things. And there's nothing I can do about it right now. All we can do is sit and wait and watch. If anybody took the short, well done on you. Price action was horrible today, and I think the best thing would have been just to not do anything. But anyways, I think I'm gonna jump off, guys. Thanks for everyone that was sticking around through this pain. I will be back at 2 p.m. for the PM session, and then we see what the market presents. I was really hoping for a nice day, and it's unfortunate that it turned out the way it turned out. So, but anyways, guys, thanks for joining, and thanks for the likes, and I'll see you guys in the PM session live. Cheers, bye bye.